morning! Here we are. We are leaving Jekyll Island today. Excuse our nasty windshield, but we're going over this freaky bridge and then an even worse one after that. We spent a couple days here at Jekyll Island, stayed in the campground, great accommodations. We ate some good food. We went to the beach. Definitely important to wear sunscreen. We got to see a fisherman catch a shark. It was definitely a chill couple of days. We just got to hang out and slow down. But now we're headed about 52 miles over to Cumberland Island and hike into our campsite there and see what it's all about. See you later. Hiking to Hickory Bluff campsite. We just got here. Hickory Hill. Parallel trails where we need to go. We are walking on the parallel trail. We got about 5.5 miles to go to get to our campsite at Hickory Bluff Creek tonight.
Hickory Hill.
Hickory Hill. Why did I didn't even say, I said creek. Why did I even say creek? It's an enjoyable little walk, isn't it?
What?
It's an enjoyable little walk, isn't it?
Yeah. On this side there's something. They're not already burning.
That crazy tree. They're walking around in the jungle, and probably
What's it with plant?
It's probably about 72, 73 degrees out here, but
That's legit like a saw blade.
It's really warm. And there's some kind of saw blade plant there.
I bet this is aloe.
Aloe, maybe.
I bet it is.
Maybe some aloe. We don't know. There's a plant. There it is right there. That might be an aloe plant. Maybe. Who knows? Got a few more miles to go to get to our camp, and we're going to get it all set up. And we'll let you see what it looks like when we get there. We've been hiking for a few miles and we come across this really cool armadillo.
His legs are hairy under the shell. buddy.
That is cool. So we've been about 5 miles on the trail to our campsite, and we've come across our first wild horse. It's pretty cool.
So here we are on what we think is the Yankee Paradise Trail. We had to stop and ask some nice fellow campers where the water source was because there is no signage. But we've been walking around for about an hour and 10 minutes trying to find the water source, and we finally think we're on our way. But overall, Chris, would you say it's about 2 miles in and out to get to the water from the campsite?
Yep, it's a long way.
2 miles.
Too long.
With no signage. 2 miles. Too long. Well, we found it. And it's this fountain with really sulfuric smelling stinky water that we're seriously gonna have to filter. As you can tell, it's in the middle of nowhere. Around nothing. How's it smell, Chris?
It stinks.
What's it smell like?
Uh-oh. It's April 10th. There's Kim chilling out back there. And this is our campsite while we are on Cumberland Island. We're going to be here tonight, and we're leaving tomorrow afternoon. And we slept really good last night. There's our tent, the big Agnes Rattlesnake Mountain Glow with the lights in it. There's Kim just chilling. She broke her seat just a few minutes ago and fell to the floor.
As I was eating. But you see, it still works. The pole just comes out. Okay.
It was quite hilarious.
See, still works.
Alright.
Just fine.
There's our nice little hammocks. Over there's our bear bag we hang. There's no bear here, but there is a lot of raccoons. And we saw 8 armadillo yesterday. Armadillos just walking around, roaming everywhere.
And a wild horse.
And a wild horse. Our campsite is about 2 miles from water. So we had to walk 2 miles to get water, and it's not treated, so we had to treat it, but it's got a sulfury smell to it, so it smells like boiled eggs, and it tastes like boiled eggs, so it's really hard to drink. So
Why you got it on me?
We're gonna walk over to the ranger station, which is about 5 miles, and see if there's any clean water there that doesn't smell like boiled eggs. And then we're going to go to the Dungeness ruins and check that out, and hopefully get over to the other end of the island later on today and see the first African Baptist church on the island, and maybe get some beach time in. So we'll talk to you in a little bit. We're walking down the trail, and we came across a bunch of big turkeys. There's a whole line of them going out through there.
Look how long his beard is.
So we just came out to Stafford Beach. A really nice beach at the Stafford Beach campground area, which is where we're going to try to stay tonight and have a little bit closer of a walk back to get on back on the boat tomorrow. This is a nice beach.
So here we are on the parallel trail. We're headed out. It's been good. It's been fun. Cumberland Island is definitely a different place of sorts. If you are not used to walking, you should maybe rethink or rent a bike and do the roads instead of the trails. Not a lot of uphills and downhills like we have in the North Georgia mountains, but definitely between the heat and some of the sand areas you have to walk on, it'll kick your butt. We first day here we did about 13 miles, and then yesterday we did about 16, and this morning we're in for about another almost 6. So we are more than ready to get a good meal and get in our own bed, but we have had fun here. The beach is beautiful. The staff is extra friendly. We've seen several wild horses, too many armadillos to count. Well, we did count. We just stopped counting because we saw so many. What else have we seen, Chris? Turkey. We saw a flock of turkeys. That was neat. What'd you say? Woodpecker. Very interesting woodpecker. We saw the Dungeness ruins here on the island. We saw raccoons. A massive horseshoe crab shell. And it's just been really cool. We definitely want to come back and spend more than 2 days so we can go see the beach a little more and enjoy that and see some of the other historical sites here on the island, since we're only able to visit one. So definitely that's something we say, if you plan on coming, plan for several days, because you got to walk everywhere you go, so it takes you a lot longer than if you were driving in a car. So you probably need at least 4 days to explore this island, and that's if you're okay with doing 10 plus miles a day.